Well, we're here.
We're finally doing it.
Oh my God.
We got it. We got it.
You guys back, like, you guys have to understand how much Elizabeth Saint does to keep the show running. And the fact that we had some issues, we're back, we're good. And she's going to come and join us. But I really want to quickly say hi to my co-host here. How you doing, Justin?
You know, we just had to get a couple of quick audio-only tests out of the way, but now we're doing it. Now it's showtime.
It's showtime. Fuck it. Let's bring her on. Let's bring it on. Elizabeth Saint, come on down. Say hi.
Yeah, let's quit all this fucking riffraff.
Come on down.
Yeah. Fuck on. Yeah. Fuck yeah. How you guys doing? Fuck
good. How you doing? How you doing, Jimmy?
Great. I'm pretty high already, guys.
Yeah. What are you high on other than life? What's your poison tonight?
Look, okay, well, we start the show usually around 8:00, blah, blah, blah. I decided I'm going to get really high pretty early on. So I took everything like real early on. So with all the delays and everything and just trying to get out here and go get the show going, I'm pretty wasted at this point. So I feel good. I feel pretty goddamn great. I will say that. So yes, I'm happy. How are you doing, Elizabeth?
Oh, I am. I'm here. I'm good. I'm good. There's nothing terribly wrong. I'm fine. We had some issues, I guess.
Yeah, but we pulled through and we're happy, and it's good to see you guys this week. Justin, what are you? Oh, you know what? We always forget this. Hey guys, if you like us, or on the all social or anything, if you could review us or give us a nice 10-star rating or
whatever the system is. Yeah.
We're going to be having we're going to be putting out some things here in the near future, probably in the next week or so, where there will be incentives to like, share, and subscribe. So, yeah.
Ooh, I like it. Yeah, like, that's kind of rad.
Show some love that helps everybody out. The audience helps us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's so guys. I told Elizabeth this, and I'm telling you, Justin, now, and I'm telling, I guess, the world, which I haven't been on the I'm going to go do this. I'm going to get the vaccine. I'm going to do that yet. But on Sunday morning, first thing, I am getting the Johnson & Johnson's one-time thing, and I'm so...
Oh, it switched. You switched
to the...
Okay.
I swear, it opened up, and I was like, I want to get it done. I want to just fucking go. I'm good.
Just remember, dude. Just remember when you get the chills.
I was like, wait a second. When he's doing what?
When you got the chills and you got the aches, just remember that means that the vaccines are working.
I can't.
The 24-hour period where your life sucks is part of the process, so embrace it.
It takes a while, though, right, to hit
it does. I'd say probably like 8 to 12 hours.
Yeah.
So plan accordingly.
That's what Yeah.
It could be totally different though, because you're getting.
It could.
Yeah, I don't know. It just seems to be affecting everybody differently.
Yeah. It does, but there's certainly a lot of like common ground in the side effects, and I have heard from probably not reliable sources, but people that wouldn't lie about things like this that it is good if like the side effects like is a good sign.
Wow,
it's doing something.
Yeah, it's doing its thing. Yeah.
I don't want it to do anything, though. I want it to work. I don't want it to do anything. I don't want it to.
Yeah.
I would like to just have I'm fine with a little soreness. That's it. That's really all I'm going to have.
You're going to have a lot of soreness.
No, I'm not. Don't fuck with me on this.
Actually, you know what? I have also heard that. The younger you are, the more likely you are to have the serious side effects.
Mm-hmm. I have heard that too. I appreciate that you said the younger you are as opposed to some old fuck. It was very respectful.
You know what? It's like it's a tough line to dance on, but you know what, dude? I got fucking good moves, bro. I got fucking moves.
I've seen him dance. It's amazing.
Dude, it's
like
fucking life-changing.
I've never actually seen you dance, by the way.
I do.
would like
I'm actually like pretty decent though. I got
Elizabeth,
rhythm. That's the key.
Are you a dancer? Do you like to go dancing?
I love to dance.
Oh my god!
Haven't you seen my video?
No, wait. Which video? What?
No, I'm just joking. But there is a video. Well, like when we first started, when we were previously Video Space, when we first started, we like put out this dance competition. And I
remember that.
I released a video, but my video, like no one knew that my video was actually an audition video for this chocolate commercial. So I'm dancing in the video. Maybe I should just show it. But we had this one submission. It was Chris Case. I remember did this submission where he dressed up in like a T-Rex costume and danced, and he won like a free year subscription.
I do remember this. Okay, yes, and that was an awesome video. There were some great submissions for that.
There were, yeah.
Justin, where was yours? You didn't submit, Dick.
No.
I didn't know any of you at that point. Probably.
Yeah, I guess not. You know, it's just 2018.
Yeah.
I depending on the month, I wasn't even in California.
Wow. How was it? So let's talk this. How's your week? I mean, me and Elizabeth have talked a little bit this week, but how about you, Justin? What were you up to this week? Yeah, you told me you saw.
I'm just hanging out, being sweaty as fuck, dude. It's getting warmer out, and I'm not for it. But other than that, I went to the movie theater.
Wow!
I saw a movie. What was it? Wednesday? I went to go see Godzilla vs. Kong.
Oh, nice.
That's my first movie in a full year.
Wow.
It was nice. It was nice. Like the process, the way they do it is actually super. You feel safe because each theater only has a maximum occupancy of 15 people. And so they make sure that like it's all spread out, like no one was sitting next to me or anything. And so as far as when you get like a drink, you know how they have like the things that you get yourself. They have like a table set up with shields, and then you just tell them what you want to drink.
Mm-hmm.
And but yeah, it was fine. People still suck in movie theaters. It's unfucking dude. It's so annoying. You would think after a year of not being able to go to these fucking things that people would be ready to be like, okay, I'm going to do it. I'm excited to do it. So I'm going to be extra respectful. No, dude. It's like, especially for a movie that you can see at home right now, the day of, and you're choosing to pay extra to come here and ruin everybody's fucking day by talking and texting. And it's like, there's only 14 other people in here other than me, and you're still fucking ruining it.
They were texting during the movie?
Texting, talking, you know, whatever the fuck they're doing, their stupid bullshit. And like, and especially because it's been so long and it's like the first movie in a year, it makes it even more frustrating because there's so much put onto it and it's just getting fucking ruined. And it's like, I could be at home with my headphones on watching this shit and have a much better time. But I mean, come on, dude.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
I will say, I'm excited to go back again. It was nice. I think how nice it was to go back to just to get out in that sense, in that kind of way, and then like actually get out and do things and be in public and go to like some sort of events like that. It felt good. That sort of trumps any sort of bad theater experience because you're gonna have those no matter what. And so no, I'm excited.
Did it feel weird though? Did it feel weird being like doing something like that?
Like,
I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe you're used to like. I think maybe you're used to being out. Maybe more.
Yeah,
often.
I mean, I think I went to theater like movies all the time. Before, you know, like pre-COVID, I'd just go by myself and just fucking like all the time. So I think it's just kind of like muscle memory where I'm like, all right, this is the process. I was a little rusty. I like had to fucking stop 3 different times. Like, wait, where's my seat? Which theater is it in? I don't know. But maybe everyone else is just rusty too. They're so used to being at home and just fucking yapping their fucking mouths during the movie that when they come out in public, they forget. I don't know. I think that's giving them too much credit though.
Yeah.
But no, it was great, dude. And the movie was all right.
Yeah,
it's
good. Fun. It's a fun movie. It's hard to do one of those movies because all the Godzilla movies, let's face it, they're not known for their human element. The human element kind of sucks in every single one of those. This at least knew it was by far better than the last one. By far.
I would agree with that, yeah.
And it just had this one. They knew what people wanted to see. They wanted to see two big titans just duking it out.
Sure.
That's what you get. That's what you get.
The only thing I didn't like, I mean, this isn't really spoilery or anything, but they painted
What? Wait a second. Someone saying any movie is better than Peninsula. Oh, my heart is broken. Not the original Ouija. Not the original Ouija. Come on now. Okay, go ahead.
Oh yeah, so they painted Godzilla as sort of like this reckless asshole for no reason, and it doesn't even. It doesn't. No.
Yeah, they do.
No, see, here's the thing. I understand that, like,
you were paying attention, were you? You were too stoned, weren't you?
No, I wasn't stoned at all, dude. Just check this out. So he's too reckless, and it doesn't fit him from the last two movies, because even in the last two movies, like, yeah, sure, he's destroying shit going after these monsters, but he doesn't have a total disregard for human life. He's not swatting fighter jets and shit. And it just they wanted Kong to be the good guy so bad that they sort of changed how Godzilla was a little bit. They didn't change him as much as I thought they would, which I liked, but they still kind of changed it a little bit. And I didn't like it. That was probably the most annoying part to me. And the human element still wasn't easy to watch. It was still pretty.
It was the best of like the.
No. The best one was the first one.
No, God, no.
The first one, yeah, dude.
That was like literally critically panned because of that.
Who gives a fuck?
No, because those characters were terrible. You didn't give a fuck. The only one that was interesting was Bryan Cranston. They kill him off. The rest of them suck.
Dude, Elizabeth Olsen.
No.
Elizabeth Olsen. Dude, she's
not good in that movie.
No, dude.
Not at all.
Okay, here's the thing. Maybe it's not her best work. Maybe it's not her best work. No, it's not, dude. Nothing is Peninsula bad.
Yes,
here's the thing, though. Dude, like, interrupting isn't like a point, dude. You got to let me talk. See, the thing is that maybe it's not her best work. I mean, I don't really know too many other things. But comparatively speaking, like, the human element is the best in the first one. I think there's better emotional moments. And I think that she gives a stronger performance than any of the human element, any of the humans in any of the other movies.
I don't think any of the movies have done human, especially.
I mean, it's hard to do in a movie like that because nobody gives a shit about the human element. I get that, but like
they do when they do a movie called Love and Monsters.
I think that. Well, I mean, yeah, no one's watched that, but I mean, I think that, like,
technically they have.
The first one, I think it stands out. I don't know. Maybe it's just because, like. Maybe it's just because I watched it recently because they just put it on HBO Max recently, to like hype up the release of, Godzilla vs. Kong. But like, I don't know, man. I think it's a more grounded film.
I'm not saying it's a bad movie. I actually liked the first Godzilla. I really did. But yeah, the human element sucked so bad in it. It was not good. And the idea of trying to judge.
So then you're telling me that it was better in the other ones?
It was a little. None of them have been successful in that. None of them have been successful.
Well, I'm not saying it was good. I'm saying it, like, comparatively
in the last one, they didn't really rely on it as much. It was more of a, okay, yeah, we know we have humans. They kind of have to lead the story. That's what they're for. I think yes. So yes, it was handled better. It just in the first one, it did not work at all, because they kill off the only interesting character. Really, that's it. Once he's gone, you're like, okay, and they're fine. They're all good actors. Aaron Taylor Johnson's a good actor.
Yeah,
is fantastic. But I
found the human element to be a lot less cringy in the first one. The other ones, it just seems forced.
It
seems forced and like campy and like cheesy, and it's like I like the tone of the first one a lot better.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good movie. I like the first film. I actually did, and I liked the Skull Island. I thought that was fine. I think this I had the most fun with. It was also fairly short, so that was helpful. It did not overstay its welcome at all, which I thought was really refreshing for a modern film. Now,
yeah,
Elizabeth, you haven't watched it yet, have you?
I've never seen any of them.
Do you?
I haven't seen. I'm just listening.
See, I don't know if I would.
I've never.
Yeah, the first one's good. The second one's okay. The third one's okay. But the first one's good. They're all good. I like all of them.
No, because the last one was terrible. Last one was a terrible movie. It was so unfocused, and it was just a mess. It was not a good film. I like the first one, and I like this one. They were entertaining, but yeah, I wasn't a Godzilla versus Kong, folks. People are asking what we're talking about. So yeah, I did have a good time with this. They're all kind of they're not my favorite movies. They're not like, I generally see them because I have to for my job. So I have to review them, or I have to. So I'll give them a fair rating. I gave the first one a good review. I thought it was a good movie, but it's one that has faded. The more when you watch it, it has zero rewatchability for me. Like zero.
I don't know. I rewatched it a few times.
Yeah.
Well, I tried.
I tried. I was like, it's fine. You have every right to it. And I think Godzilla versus Kong is more of what people want with these type of movies. Yeah. But I feel like the first one had a little bit more depth to it, I think.
Yeah.
I didn't feel it, but hey, because the script was such a mess in the first film. It really was. There was something about it that still worked. I do like the film again, but no, I don't know. I'm not really blown away by any of those movies. I probably like this one the most because it was the most fun for me. I think I just had the best time with it, but those are never my choice. Like if I have a bunch of movies to watch, I'm not going to necessarily watch those films. And watch them else.
You know what else? What I finished? I finished the Snyder Cut. I watched the last half of it.
How long did it take? 5 weeks?
Actually, I surprisingly finished it in 2 sittings. It piqued my interest enough to where it was just 2 sittings, dude. Just 2 hours each.
Wait, how long is it?
4 hours.
Really?
4 hours.
Yeah.
Oh, but it's so good, right?
It's actually, you know what? After the first half, I'm like, this movie is just as mediocre as the original. But the last half, I'm like, you know what? I actually like it. I like it. I don't think it's like great. I'm not fucking blowing my load over it like everyone else is, but it's a solid movie, and the Snyder's Cut is undeniably better. Better. And he added, like, it's not even so much that he changed things, he just like changed back what was changed, and it works so much better. He sets up his universe, his Snyderverse. He sets it up very well, actually. And there's a lot of the characters have more depth and like backstory to them. It's actually, and dude, I'm telling you, if you don't want to watch the whole movie, at least watch the nightmare scene.
If I'm going to watch, I'll watch the movie. I mean, I'll probably watch it.
I'll probably watch it too.
Yeah.
Dude,
I heard a lot about it. People.
The nightmare is, I think, it's the best scene in the whole movie. It's so fucking good. And then Jared Leto comes back with his Joker, and they change the look of him. He changes the way he performs it, and it works. They figured it out, dude. And he's terrifying. And like the dialogue between him and Batman is so good. And the way they set it up, if they restore the Snyderverse, I'm on board.
Okay.
You are. Okay, can you explain to me what that is? Like, what is the Snyderverse for people that don't know?
So
and someone is asking about this in the comments, so that's good, perfect.
When Zack Snyder, obviously he had to step away from Justice League because his kid passed away, and then he came back. He got a lot of support online to restore his cut, and that's what he was able to do thanks to the support of the internet. Right. And
back up a little. That Zack Snyder directed Man of Steel. He directed Batman vs Superman. So he's kind of in it. He's in it.
He's in it. He's dedicated to these characters. And so, but he had a whole plan. He had sequels, like this whole arc planned with the Justice League. Like it wasn't just this one Justice League movie. He had the whole thing planned out, and especially the way the Snyder Cut ends and like the way it sets up the rest of the sequels and the rest of the universe, it's done very well, I think. So now there's this outpouring of support online for restoring the Snyderverse, and actually restoring the Snyderverse has gotten more support than restoring the Snyder Cut. Like it's gotten to the point, I just read this today, it's gotten to the point to where the Batman movie with Robert Pattinson, they just announced that movie actually takes place on Earth 2. So it's a Batman from a different universe, which leaves plenty of room just in case the Snyder Cut comes back and Ben Affleck can still be the main Batman.
Why? I don't like Ben Affleck as Batman.
But it's because they weren't expecting this to happen. Obviously, they didn't think that. They thought that we're like, okay, Ben Affleck's out, Robert Pattinson's in, but now
as Batman.
I'll be honest, I like him as Batman.
I'm not a huge fan. I
like him as Batman. I will say,
I'm sorry.
Even watching him, it's hard to get past the fact that it's like that. You're like, oh yeah, this is Ben Affleck. Like there's still that, but the thing is that his Batman, the way he's portrayed, it's not even necessarily his performance of it. It's the way his Batman is closer to like the Arkham video games, honestly, and I like that.
Okay. Yeah, well, sure.
I mean, the one thing I will say about I'm not a huge fan of. I love Zack Snyder. I love him. He's an amazing human being. Not really a fan of those particular movies. I'm just not really into them.
I mean, none of them are great, to be fair.
Yeah, but here's the thing. What I do like about the fan, I don't like when fans get nasty and say "fuck you," like boycott Godzilla versus Kong because we want this movie to do well. It gets silly. But what I do really appreciate about the fans that you guys got a movie made. I mean, seriously, that's the fact that so Joss Whedon made this Justice League, finished the movie or whatever. It didn't do well. People didn't like it for good reason. It's not great, but and Zack Snyder, once he was back, dealt with the issues. They allowed him to make this movie, and that was because of the fans, dude. That was because of the fans, and I give them fucking props for that. I get huge props because that just doesn't fucking happen ever.
I think it's great. What's annoying though is that you have people like David Ayer that are like, I'm hoping to get the Ayer cut of Suicide Squad out, and it's like, hey, no one wants to see that. No one wants to see that. You didn't have a good reason as to why your movie didn't get made right.
Yeah, exactly.
We can just look forward to James Gunn Suicide Squad.
I'm so excited for that. It looks so over the top and silly, and that's what I love.
Dude, a shark that talks like Sly Stallone. Fuck yes, I want
exactly, dude. A fucking giant starfish.
I want.
See that?
Oh my god, I want that.
It's ridiculous.
I want everything in that movie. Yes.
Oh, by the way, the last show I kept calling him Man Shark. His name's King Shark.
King Shark, Shark.
I kept calling him Man Shark. It's King Shark.
King Shark's good too, but I like Man Shark. So there's an old Saturday Night Live skit from the 70s. If you can YouTube it, it's pretty funny. It's like it's called Land Shark, and the people are at their apartment, and someone knocks on the door, and they're like, "Hello," and they're like, "Oh, UPS," and or FedEx, whatever. And they open the door. It's a shark. It's a land shark. Then it eats them. And it plays the Jaws music.
I like that. That's good.
It's really fucking fun.
That's good.
I love that.
I'm glad you brought up SNL because that's the perfect segue into the other thing I was going to bring up. Just knocking off all these fucking bullet points. But the best thing that I watched this past week, like above the fucking Snyder Cut and Godzilla vs. Kong, was no. I mean, if I watched that, it would have been that. But I watched this documentary on YouTube about Chris Farley.
Oh yeah,
and it's called Anything for a Laugh. Okay. And there's other documentaries about him that have been made, and the ones that I've seen are good. But this one was really touching, and like I got emotional watching it because it's like I grew up watching like Chris Farley and Adam Sandler, like all the like that SNL crew. I love all those guys, but this one was special because they focused more on his addiction, and they had the main people that they interviewed because of course they interviewed like David Spade but that wasn't the focus in this one. The focus was his family, and his three brothers were the main people being interviewed. So you got a lot more insight onto who he really was, and like they interviewed some people from Second City, which he spent tons of time at. They even have they named a theater after him there.
Wow.
And they kind of talked more about his demons, and it's really interesting. And they had actors on there that have not only worked with him but also struggled with addiction. So they got to share their experiences with him and then also their experiences with addiction to sort of give more insight onto what Chris's suffering was like. Like they had John Goodman on there talking about his addiction.
Wow. Shit.
That was crazy because at the end, like fucking, you can tell that it's like deeply personal, and like it struck a chord with them because like at the end of the documentary, it shows John Goodman getting out of his chair and he's taking off the microphone. Like the interview's over.
I'm gonna watch this trailer.
Yeah,
like the interview's over and he's taken off his microphone and he's still talking to just like the crew about it, and he's like he's like, it's a fucking black hole and I honestly don't know how I got out of it.
Wow.
Yeah, and they had Gary Busey on there for some reason. Stanley worked with Chris Farley and he also had his bouts with addiction, but like it ruins it ruins anytime they have like a real moving scene, then they cut to Gary Busey just saying wild shit and you're like, come on, dude.
I love Gary Busey, but yeah, I get that. I kind of like his insanity. Oh, is this the trailer?
Oh, look at this! Is kind of fun. All right, hold on. I want to watch it.
This is where
Chris
kind of looks the same.
Yeah.
You just stare at Chris Farley because it's just like you're in love with him.
Must have been like being around Sinatra and them. I have a lot of stories I can't tell. He was the funniest guy ever.
He really put work and effort into recovery. It never stopped.
What a ball of energy he was. I mean, just nuclear.
Biography, Chris Farley, Anything for a Laugh, May 27th on A&E.
Ooh, that looks great.
Interesting.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. They have the whole thing on YouTube, so definitely check that out.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I have A&E. I'll watch it. I'll watch it on my TV, man. Watch that on TV.
Ooh.
Well, I can watch YouTube on TV, so never mind. So I can do that too.
Look at you.
Look at me, man. That looks amazing. I've been watching a lot of documentaries. I like we've talked about. I think that we talked about the Beastie Boys story that came out last year. My God, I love that. I love when they go to those places and they shine a light on things that maybe we don't understand and we don't really know. We don't hear those stories. We don't get to be privy to that, I guess you could say. God damn, I want to watch that. Fuck.
Yeah,
it's really good, man.
Are you?
I definitely got choked up watching it, man. So be ready for that.
Wow, shit. Elizabeth, you're a Chris Farley fan?
I wouldn't say like I like him. I've always enjoyed him. I wouldn't say fan. I unfortunately like I don't know enough. I don't know much about him.
Yeah,
he's from Wisconsin. He's another Midwest boy like me, like you boy.
Nice.
Oh my God.
He moved to Chicago and he still stayed in touch with Second City and did like shows. Like even at the height of his fame, he was a very humble. I think that's what made him so lovable, is that he still was like a humble Midwest guy.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, he's definitely one that stands out. Like when you think, I always think of him and Phil Hartman, and it's just like the saddest stories about Saturday Night Live. It's like, oh fuck, they were so talented, and they seem like such nice guys, and just the tragedy both of that befell on both of them.
we never got to see Chris Farley's Shrek.
No.
You know, he was going to be, for those of you who don't know, he was originally going to be Shrek.
Yeah.
He even started recording lines for it. You can find that on YouTube as well. He recorded his recorded lines for it and like the sketch art for the scenes. Because when they wrote Shrek, they wrote it for Shrek and Donkey to be Farley and Spade.
Interest. That would have been cool.
Yeah.
It's weird. I'm not like huge into that whole like the David Spade and the newer, especially the newer films the past few years. But I've had the pleasure of interviewing a lot of those guys. They're always nice, like really genuinely nice guys. Like especially Spade, he's real cool. Like
That's cool.
I thought he would be more air. And Nick Swardson is a really nice guy.
Dude, Nick Swardson's awesome.
Oh my God, the dude is so chill and so like
he's another one, dude, from Minnesota.
Oh my gosh, what is it with you,
water.
Minnesota? Yeah,
because dude, well, first of all, I'm from Illinois.
Yeah, that's true.
But dude, it's all the Midwest cats.
Yeah.
No, Nick Swardson's awesome.
Yeah, he's genuinely cool, and I've talked to so many other journalists who are like, oh my God, yeah, that guy was so easy. He just real polite, real respectful. He's never a dick. I really like him. I really like the guy. Just a lot of those guys I just like personally. They're interesting guys and they have interesting.
You ever met
stories.
Sandler?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Doesn't sound like he's on that list.
I mean, look, it wasn't like, I don't know, he was just very to himself, quiet and whatever. He really unmemorable to me. Not really a dick. Not really.
It's interesting. There's also this other video. There's this show called Actors on Actors, I think is what it's called, and they get two actors to just like talk to each other about their own crafts and careers. Yeah. Well, they had one around the time that Uncut Gems came out where it was Adam Sandler and Brad Pitt.
Interesting.
Like such an oddball comparison. Yeah, but I like it because I love both those guys.
Well, and you've got to realize too, when I didn't interview him for that film, but when we interview him, we're in the room for 5 minutes, maybe 10 if we're lucky, maybe 15. We're not in there when he's paid to do an interview with Brad Pitt. He's going to be amazing. He's going to be on.
Yeah.
But for your average Joe, he's going to be like, whatever. I don't. Yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah.
But
fucking calling you out, Sandler.
Yeah, it's one of those things. It's like I don't dislike the guy. I just have nothing. Or it's like I'm not really a fan of his movies. I liked Wedding Singer. That was cute. There you go.
You didn't like Jack and Jill?
No, I wasn't a fan of Jack and Jill. Although Al Pacino, man, fuck yeah!
I'll tell you what, dude. I still have like 2 or 3 of his albums that he put out, where like it's full of songs and skits and stuff. That's some classic Sandler.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of like the stand-up. I liked like when he
the Netflix special that he did. The Netflix special that he did, I loved.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the 100% Fresh, I think it's called. It came out a few years ago. Loved it.
Oh, you know what, too? I will say this. I will give him a little credit. The movie I was interviewing him for, I don't even remember. It was really bad. So it might have been anything. But it was I think The Watch. I think that's what it was. I think that was him. Yeah, I may be getting it confused, but it wasn't a good movie. And a lot of times they know that. They realize, it just doesn't work. And they're not really excited to go sit in a room for 12 hours answering questions about a movie they think sucks. And that I give props to people for, because that's hard. That's really hard. When you know, look, they know when the movie sucks a lot of times.
Well, I've heard that like there's the movie you write, there's the movie you film, and then there's the movie that gets released. Like they're never or rarely the same thing.
Very rarely, yeah. It's a lot of, and there's a lot of studio involvement, and I don't, it's one of those things where I love when actors are honest about it. I love that. That's a rare thing. Sean William Scott is one of the, I think I've talked to him about him on the show. Maybe he asked me about a review that we wrote for one of his films. He's like, "Oh my God, I love reading when you guys trash my reviews because you guys are my movies because usually you're right." I mean, that's he literally said that to me, and I really like that. I like that he actually complimented one of my reviews, and then when I interviewed him later, he goes, "Yeah, remember when we did the junket for Mr. Woodcock? That movie fucking sucked, dude. Oh my God, we didn't want to be there. We were so fucking miserable." And he was honest about it. I love that. You don't see that. You want to hear really sad, like a sweet, sad story? Like when one of the times I got to meet Paul Walker.
That's cool.
We were walking for a little bit, and I would go, "Can we take a picture?" And we were like walking, and we just started talking, and it was really nice. God, fuck, I'm gonna fucking cry because I really fucking like this guy. He's a good person. I don't know. We were talking about like Fast and Furious, and I go, "What's this like for you? I mean, did you like it?" And he's like, "Yeah, it's a job, it's a job." And they know the kinds of movies they're making, and I'm sure they respect it. But it was very sweet. He was cool, man. Fuck. Did
you ever see that? Did you ever see that video of him online where he had like that buff suit on and he was like pretending to be Vin Diesel on set?
No, I want to see it now though.
It's good.
Wait, what? I'll look it up.
Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing. Oh my God.
They also did like little skits behind the scenes where Paul Walker was pretending to like berate Tyrese, and he's like, "I made this fucking franchise."
Well, it's funny. A lot of times that shit gets out, and people sometimes think it's real. It's like sometimes they think, "Oh, literally, there's this beef on the set, and blah blah blah, and everyone's pissed off," and a lot. I mean, and a lot of times that's true. Like people are pissed off, and there's shit on the set, and there's bad attitudes. But sometimes that does happen. There's something gets misconstrued. I know that's shocking in this day and age. Something gets misconstrued.
Oh gosh,
that doesn't happen ever, does it?
Everything you see on the internet is real.
Everything.
You know who said that? Abe Lincoln.
Abe's Lincoln.
Baberham Lincoln.
Baberham Lincoln. That's hilarious. Oh my gosh. Wait, that's it. Wait, where is it? That's him? I'm so confused. What's going on?
Yeah, that's him in the gray.
Oh, that's hilarious. I keep saying his head is kind of in the something Stoney thing. Oh, wow. Oh, that's hilarious.
Is there sound?
Oh, yeah. Hold on. I gotta play it with sounds.
Yes.
Oh my gosh,
absolutely.
That was cool.
Sounds.
Hold on.
Vin! There we go.
Where is he?
You hear it now.
Vin! Everybody's looking for you in the trailer, man. I just called your phone like... Oh, what the fuck are you doing, man? Doug, what are you doing? I'm Vin Diesel. Oh, look, if he see you like this, dog, he's gonna flip out, dog. You doing too much right now. Diesel time. Diesel time! Diesel time! What time is it? It's diesel time! Diesel time!
Oh.
That's right.
That's right.
Diesel time, bitches.
Oh my God, he's so cool. Wow, I love that. I do kind of love that franchise though. It's a fun one. I have a good time with it.
It's funny. I have a friend who he doesn't necessarily like the movies, but he's like they're like, you know, these pioneers in the franchise is like a pioneer in diversity in movies. Mm-hmm. So he's like, I want to support something like that. So I see all of them, but he doesn't like any of them. True.
Yeah.
There's, you know, it's like any other franchise. There's some that are really good and there's some that aren't so good,
sure.
But it's, you know, I think it's just it's a kind of action flick. You just shut your mind off. You just want to have a good time.
You know what to expect, dude. It's a blockbuster, summer blockbuster movie.
Mm-hmm. And someone I agree with someone Tokyo Drift, not the best. Not the best.
I mean, I don't know. I think Tokyo Drift is worth a second look. Maybe not story wise, but the thing I appreciate about Tokyo Drift is that they went with real stunt driving as opposed to a bunch of CGI, which I always appreciate. So
yeah,
I got love for Tokyo Drift for that reason.
I think weren't they all pretty much non CGI though? Well, I mean, in the
later ones, fuck no.
Yeah, not the first, but
the first,
ones,
the first few of them. Well, actually, no, the second one was crazy CGI, and it was bad CGI.
Okay, is the second one
the first one? Tokyo Drift was, and then I think it's like scattered here and there throughout the rest of them. But
gotcha. We still need to get Chad on here one night.
Yeah,
I'll bug him. Let's bring him on. Hey, Chad, if you're listening, come on.
Yeah, Chad, if you're listening.
Yeah,
Chad, if you're listening, dude, they went downhill after you left, and I think there's something to be said about that.
Like he still posts all the time about the stuff, and I mean,
he's in the universe.
Bring Jesse back.
Dude, they brought Han back like 3 fucking times. Why can't they bring back Jesse?
Like it can happen. It needs to happen. You know what? I feel like it could happen. Yeah.
In a world where they can steal a bank vault and drag it across, streets and make it reasonably realistic looking, yeah. I think they can bring him back. Yes, I think that has to happen for the.
Yeah. That's going to be the next, right after Restore the Snyderverse. It's going to be bring back Jesse. If you're watching right now, go on Twitter, post about the show, but make sure you include the hashtag bring back Jesse. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Chad will love that. Chad will appreciate that, I believe.
I think the official hashtag is bring Jesse back.
Bring Jesse back. Okay. Of course. That's a good point. There's definitely already something out there.
Yes,
like that.
there is.
Yes, there is. There is. Do it. Bring Jesse back. Bring
Jesse back.
Yeah, we're all saying it. Hashtag this.
Dude, you know what's hilarious though about that is in the first one, do you remember like the other guy in the crew named Leon?
Yeah,
he wasn't a major character, and then like they bring back all these other dudes throughout the rest of the movies, like Vince and like, but they don't they're just like fuck the Leon, he's gone.
Poor Leon.
Poor Leon, dude. Yo, hashtag bring Leon back.
Aww. These guys.
What happened? What happened, Elizabeth?
No, I'm just saying, like, all these hashtags are making me sad.
I know, it's terrible.
Just put them in there. Come on, tag team. Just put them in, coach. You know. Plus, Chad would be great.
He would, of course. Oh, he would fit in so well, honestly, with the new group. Because he has that energy. Like, if I know there's fans of his like listening to this. Chad Lindbergh is a peach, man. I love this guy. He's a good friend of mine. Yeah. He's you, Elizabeth. He's a good friend of yours. He really does brighten a room. He really does. Oh
he's like one of those. He's honestly one of the people that when I see, like when we're actually in person, we see each other, where like you could tell he's just very genuine. So like both of your eyes will start watering, and it's just like he just has that energy that is so pure and so genuine, and you really don't meet a lot of people like that.
Did I tell you how we met?
No.
Okay, this is crazy. Like we met at a I was doing interviews for a website I worked with that I was about to leave. I ended up leaving, and I had booked an interview with him. I'd never met him. It was for I Spit on Your Grave, the remake, which is a damn good movie, by the way. That's a good fucking remake, and he's fantastic in it. He plays kind of mentally challenged guy that Justin that somehow ends up involved with the rape of this girl with all these guys, and she basically takes revenge and goes after him.
I know about.
Oh, okay, you know, so he plays one of the few sympathetic dudes in the movie, and so I was excited because I really liked his performance. I'd liked him from before. I was a fan. He's a great actor. So we ended up somehow they just had us meet, and we had our one-on-one interview at Patty's in Burbank. I think it was Patty's, and we sat there for like an hour, just chatting, just talking about everything. And it was a lovely conversation, and we exchanged numbers, and we kind of became friends. It was he's just a really genuine guy. It's like there's no bullshit with him, and it's very. This is a Chad Love Fest tonight. That's what this is. God damn it!
Yeah.
Welcome to something Stoney episode, whatever it is, the Bring Back Jesse episode.
Yeah.
Bring Back Jesse. Oh, you got fans in the chat, Elizabeth. That's lovely.
You know, Jimmy. It's funny that you ask. I'm actually smoking a ice cream cake right now. It's you can't see it at all, but it's a hybrid, and yeah. I don't know why, dude. You can never read the shit that I put up to the camera, and I still do it. But
did you just throw that in back of you?
Dude. I fucking yeeted it, dude. I fucking disrespected it.
That dude, disrespect.
Whatever. The weed shop has my money. They don't give a shit.
Fucking
but yeah, dude, it's a hybrid ice cream cake. I've never had this strain before, and because I've been buying all these fucking pre-rolls, I haven't had the chance to keep working on my joint rolling myself.
Oh no!
But I rolled one with the ice cream cake.
Oh, that looks good.
I mean, that's not so bad there, buddy.
No,
it's not bad.
No.
It's not bad.
You still got it, dude. I
still got it. It took a couple tries, but your boy still got it.
You know, Elizabeth, when we bring you on the show, and we love to do it so fucking much because you're so fucking awesome. What I always find interesting is we're getting stoned. I'm on sativa. I'm on my typical edibles. My hands are going all the time because that's what I do when I'm high.
Yeah.
But you kind of still have to produce. You still have to be on the ball. So you can't really drink. You can't enjoy in the festivities of a.
I don't know.
You've had a drink before, right?
Yeah. Usually I'll have I'll have a bourbon.
Oh, okay. Is that your drink of choice?
It sure is. Yeah. Neat.
What is your vice of choice?
Soy chai.
Okay. See, there it is.
Which is right here.
And I was gonna say, I see that's what you got now. So.
Oh my gosh! Yeah,
Did they get the formula right?
They did this. You know what? It's like I had to find the right one. I swear, when employees leave, sometimes I don't know. There's some people that just don't make it right, and it's not that hard.
That is true. That is true.
But there's some employees that make it so good, and then there's others. It's like I don't know if they don't like clean off the steamers properly or something. I don't know. I have no idea. But it shouldn't be that hard.
You come into my store, I'll make it right for you every time.
Mm-hmm. He would.
Yo, I'm definitely planning a trip because I need to make my way.
How great would it be?
There's so much to do.
Yeah. We need to do this, the three of us together, though. Like, actually in the same room.
Oh, yeah.
How fucking cool would it be? And he's setting his place up all like a fucking office and shit.
As soon as we get the green light on doing it in person, I'm going to get like the soundproofing things.
Cool.
Turn it into like a real studio apartment. Am I right? All right. Good night, everybody.
Yeah. Although we will have to figure out my transportation.
Why?
Well, because I can't drive, obviously, especially after the show. And Uber, we're pretty.
Well,
we'll figure something out. But I think we can do this. I think we can. I'm excited for it.
Well, how far are you guys from each other?
What?
20 minutes.
Yeah,
20
not
minutes.
that much, not that far. Yeah, not too far. I mean,
Okay.
he could pick me up, and then I could just Uber back. That's basically what I'm thinking. You'd be my chauffeur, bitch. That's what you'd be.
Yo, if you trust me, I could take you back too.
We'd have to see. No, that's a terrible idea, but we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. I think that
Come on.
Well, not last week. My God, did you?
Oh
see
yeah, well not last
week?
week. No. Yeah, actually, what we could. Well, I don't know. I guess that'd be a little harder to do. I was gonna say we could like maybe do the
Just
show.
get you an Uber, man.
Yeah, I think Uber is the best bet. Honestly.
Man, I am ashing all over myself. But no, dude, we could even. I mean, it'd be hard to do the show earlier in the day, but we could do that.
Well, no, I think I like the. Weirdly enough, I like the 8:00 hour. And Elizabeth, why did we start the 8:00 hour? What was that? Just the time slot that was open? I don't even remember.
I mean, it could have been a different time. It's hard though because, like the East Coast where I'm at, 3 hours ahead. But then we do. There's a lot of people that would watch the show like in the UK, but it's like too late for them. So
sorry, UK. Looks like it's pre-recorded for you, but I mean, also I definitely didn't want to do it too late, just for me personally, because I have to get up very early every day.
No,
exactly.
Yeah. I like it in a way because it gets me. By the time I'm done with the show, I'm gone. I'm fucking wasted. So
I'm done for the day.
Yeah, dude, I'm ready to go to bed. I'm ready to chill. I mean, except with sativa, it's a little different. Like I should be a lot more high than I am right now. I'm weirdly not. It almost like left me. It's so bizarre.
A high can do that. A high can do that. A drunk cannot.
No.
A high can do that though.
No. So what's funny, guys? I was gonna tell you something and I don't fucking remember, but I wanted to thank you, actually, both of you.
You know what? You're welcome.
No, for the birthday show last week. That was a really nice. It was a really great birthday partially because of doing the show. It was really fun.
Yeah, no, it was a lot of fun for sure. I mean, yeah, I think that,
especially in this hellhole we're in, where we can, I'm still not ready to go fucking party and shit. I'm not ready to go out. We discussed it anyways, but
yeah. Well, I mean, I think that even if you don't make a big deal about your birthday, you still want to have a good day, and you still want to be recognized and appreciated and loved and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So it's it's as enjoyable to receive it as it is to give it. Go ahead.
Yeah. Are you finally getting high?
Dude, go ahead. Come on, man. I fucking threw it right at you. Knock it out of the park.
That's what she said?
Yeah, dude.
I legitimately, I got to tell you guys, I totally just spaced out.
You know what, dude?
Went, wow. I'm like,
yeah, that was a good one.
That wasn't even a soft pitch. You're playing T-ball right now and you missed.
That's what she said.
Okay.
No!
I can see it.
That worked.
I can kind of see it.
Fucking worked.
If the girl's using the baseball analogy, it works. She's like, I threw it right at you and you fucking missed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Dude, it's that time. That's why I wanted to get all my talking points out of the way when I was sober, because like as soon as it should stop, as soon as the soberness stops, it goes off the fucking rails, and it's hard to keep track of things. It's hard to fucking stay focused. It's hard to keep one train of thought going. But you know what? That's how we fucking do it. That's what you come to expect. That's why you click on the fucking video.
Oh my god!
So enjoy.
One man show is back. So guys, I don't know if you saw.
I've been watching. I'll be honest with you. I can't even take full credit for it. If you guys are into comedy, look up a guy named Chris DiStefano. I've been watching him lately, and I'm so I'm like emulating his energy. He's cool. He's good.
Yeah, no, you're doing a good job. I mean, we were trying to fucking make the show, just talk while everything was kind of fucking the images.
Dude, if we're live, it's a show, and I'm gonna treat it like a show.
Yeah, it was
Like I'm
fucking
fucking,
awesome.
I'm on. It's the performer in me, man. It's like I'm on, dude.
That was pretty. I was impressed, and then I went into my smooth jazz
You're
DJ.
fucking, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
I mean, I could probably do another DJ. I could do like a, you know, what? Wait, what? What? Elizabeth, you got excited. What did
No,
you get
I
excited?
didn't get excited. I got anger.
Oh, why? What happened?
So comment. Now I'm getting angry.
Wait, which
Steve.
comment? What did Steve say? Thin mints and
I
almond milk?
hate Thin Mints and I hate almond milk.
What?
Oh, you hate Thin Mints?
Fun facts of Elizabeth Saint.
Wow.
Okay, then let me ask you this. Okay, so Thin Mints is at the top of a lot of people's lists. So I'm curious.
Mm-hmm.
What's like your 2 favorite types of Girl Scout cookies?
Besides Thin Mints.
Besides Thin Mints,
I do not like Thin Mints. I'm sorry. I don't even like Girl Scout cookies.
You see, the right answer was the lemonades because they got the frosting on the bottom, and it's so good. It tastes like a fucking lemon pound cake.
I don't like frosting, okay?
And it's not really a frosting. It's like a coating,
frosting.
It's like, dude, I shouldn't tell this story, but there's a fucking story that involves a lemonade, dude, and it's dirty, but like, I don't know, I shouldn't do it. But
yeah, well,
I just got reminded of it.
Yeah,
don't risk my fucking career. Where's that at? So like it's like
you were the one who told me, motherfucker.
I just thought of it just now. So it was stream of consciousness that came out. But and then what's the fucking? I mean, dude, the Do-si-dos, the peanut butter ones. See, in the Midwest, they're called like funky names, but out here they're just like peanut butter cookies. But they're called Do-si-dos, and it's the peanut butter.
Peanut butter.
They're like peanut butter cream cookies. Like the cookie part, it's like an Oreo, but the cookie part is peanut butter, and then the cream part is peanut butter, and they're really good, dude. They also have like the caramel delights. I don't know how to describe that cookie.
I should get a monocle.
I like them. I'm like wondering what you're doing, and I'm watching.
You can be like
it's so funny.
You can be like Monica Lewinsky. All right. Thanks for watching, guys.
Oh, that was bad. That was so bad.
That was good, dude. You just don't want to admit it.
No, it was bad, but like in a so bad that made me laugh way.
Yeah, kiss it and it's tasty. Yeah.
Exactly. And of course, I guess what we figured out is everyone loves Thin Mints, right? That's what that's what we've decided, right?
Yeah, dude. It's
Good morning.
Good morning. Wait, what? Oh wow. Well, good morning to you too. Oh my God.
What time is it? I guess it is like. Well, here it's like.
Are we hitting UK time?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wake up with us.
Wake up!
That's
and
cool.
wake up!
That's cool. I never thought of that. I love the idea of us being like a good morning, a good morning UK show. Yeah.
We're morning UK.
Good morning, UK. Oh my! I love the UK.
Morning
I love
UK,
England.
Evening LA.
So goddamn much. England is one of my favorite places in the world. I love it. It's beautiful. I'm so happy when I go there. It's so fucking rad.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I love it. Have you been, Elizabeth? Have we discussed this?
To the UK?
Yeah. You've been to England,
yeah,
right? Yeah. Of course you have.
I filmed a whole season there. Yeah.
Amazing, right? It's like fucking rad.
It is pretty cool. I like it. I like it a lot.
Someone actually thought the show was a paranormal show. I noticed earlier in the comments,
and they weren't got really angry. Happy.
They weren't happy. It's not paranormal. So let's talk a little paranormal. Is there a difference in like kind of just because of the age and how old everything is? There kind of a different feel when you do a hunt there or an investigation
in the UK.
Yeah, especially in like towns like that. Like
I think it's like it doesn't even have to be considered paranormal, honestly, but anytime you go to a more historic site or a place that's had a lot of events take place, like the vibe, you can just feel it. Like you can feel that a lot's happened there, and it I mean, in my opinion, it doesn't necessarily have to do with anything paranormal, but I mean, not for nothing, one of the most, I would say, active, for lack of a better word, haunted locations I've ever been to was in the UK, and it was a place called Shepton Mallet Prison. It was pretty dark, and it was just at the time, I think they were excavating up like 1,600-year-old jail cells. You think about that, like, where are you going to see that here?
That's true.
You know, like it's fascinating. I mean, the structures, the way everything was done, it's just like, I feel like we're just lazy here, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know, but it's so cool to see. I mean, you're not going to see a lot of those locations. You're not gonna really see in any place else. And I don't know. I've always enjoyed it. I enjoy the people too. I do. I love people from the UK. They're great.
Yeah, no, I agree. It's there's a weird energy there too. Just like walking the streets, I love it there. I fucking love it there. Well,
Yeah.
I fucking like it here, so I don't fucking care. I'm too stoned. Justin, you haven't been to England, have you?
Oh no, I've never traveled internationally. I don't even have a passport.
Why not?
I should at least get a passport.
Probably.
Like, I agree.
Probably. Yeah.
I agree. But I mean, no, I've never. There's a thing where it's like, I've never been fortunate enough to travel internationally. But then people think that it's this crazy expenditure, but it's really not comparatively, even to just traveling, domestically. So I think that, like, I could have easily done it, even maybe just on my own, if I really wanted to, if I wanted to put in the effort. But no, I've never traveled internationally. I've been through a lot of the U.S. Traveled through a lot of the U.S. That's
Okay.
it.
I think that's.
I mean, I plan on changing all of that one day, obviously.
For sure,
but
for sure. Did you take like a road trip through the U.S.? Have you ever done that?
Yeah. Well, I mean, so I'm from Illinois, so I've gone from Illinois to Florida, Illinois to North Carolina. I've been from Illinois to California, driving through.
No. Did you? Well, like a lot of people, did you just kind of drive through, stay at a hotel, maybe a couple nights, or did you get to like enjoy the ride and like see weird sights that maybe are off the beaten path? Have you ever gotten to do anything like that?
I drove on Route 66 for like a second. It's funny. You get alongside it and you're like, that road fucking sucks, dude. Why would anyone want to drive on that? And so it's cool to kind of look at while you're driving on like a safe road. And so that was cool. When we went to North Carolina, it was so the trip to California to get here, we would drive for maybe 6 to 8 hours, stay at a hotel. And but to North Carolina, we drove the whole way. So it's like a 17-hour drive or something. And we just all rotated in the van. And we were delivering a van to a friend. He had bought it in our hometown, and he had us drive it to him, and it doubled as like a vacation to see him. And it was a shit van, dude. That van fucking sucked. It was old. It had no air conditioning. And it's like in the dead of summer, and we're traveling south, and it had no like CD player, cassette player, nothing, dude. So we ended up listening to like this random classical music station that we found, and we just fucking blared that, and that was our music for the fucking drive. And but on that drive, I saw the Smoky Mountains. That's probably the most notable thing. Yeah,
That's cool. That's cool. Well, you, Elizabeth, what's your favorite? Like, I know you've traveled the country, obviously. What do you have like a road trip or a time where you ever got to really enjoy and see things? I know you've investigated everywhere, so is there something that really sticks out for you?
I mean, there's a lot of places that I really enjoy, like but something I would love to do that I haven't done yet was I would love to just like, I've driven across country, but not to really enjoy it, more just because I had to move. But
Yeah.
I would love to take the time to actually like take in some locations and do something like that. Um, I do like one of the more like relaxing places I like is like I do enjoy like Palm Springs and like Joshua Tree area just because
Mm.
I don't know, it's pretty and it's great weather. But also I don't know, I think like something I definitely wanted, I have a list of so many locations just in the States that I would love to explore, and I just haven't had the opportunity to do it yet. But something I want to do in the near future is definitely just go on a road trip, and I'm just going to film it, the whole thing.
That'd be nice. I
Yeah.
remember when we went to Virginia City. I don't think you were there for that one. We did the Washoe Club, and when we were coming back, my cameraman, my editor, wanted to like go to this one place. I was like, no, fuck, we gotta get home. We gotta get home. We actually decided to go, and it was fucking amazing. I wish I could remember. I'm way too soon to remember what it was called, but it was so gorgeous and so beautiful, and the sky was perfect blue, and the trees, and there's this river, and it was just like so cool to fucking just disappear and like see how fucking gorgeous this world can be and how good and how like fucking that was fucking amazing.
Yeah.
You
That's
know?
why it's nice for me to go back home, because it's like I'm from a more like rural area. So, um, the hustle and bustle of like living in the city. It's nice. I mean, I enjoy it, and it's something that I've been trying to do for a long time, and it feels good to be out here doing it. But it's always a nice break to be able to go back home, because everything's a lot more wide open, and there's a lot more nature, and you can have real like peace and quiet and privacy, and yeah, it's like a nice mental reset, I think.
Oh, yeah. Well, Virginia is pretty beautiful too, huh? I loved it. I loved when I went up there for the festival last year. It was fucking beautiful. That feels like
Yeah,
forever ago.
I know it really does. But I think, yeah, it's a great state. Because there's so much open space. I mean, I can go walk the trails whenever. It's like it's the perfect combination of being really close to a city, but then, there's so much land out here too.
Yeah, yeah. I think I've always because I came from a small town, and I kind of like the idea of living in LA. I don't know. But there's I think a kind of a picture that people have of LA, like it's always everything's on and it's always going crazy and there's all this shit going on. There's a lot of you can find quiet in LA. You can.
Yeah, there's pockets of it. I
Mhm.
mean, I'm lucky enough to live next to, like, my complex is next to like a nice residential area, and there's like little pockets of it, and then like there's like things that take you out of it. Like I'm very close to the Van Nuys Airport, so there's always planes like low as shit coming in, and it takes you out of it a little bit. But it's nice. You can sort of. There's times where if the weather is just right and everything, it's like it resembles home a little bit. So it's nice.
Have you ever flown high? Like taken a like that would be kind of weird, right? I got high one
Yeah.
time, like on a flight because I knew I would be like I needed sleep, so I tried to take like a little weed before. Obviously you can't transport it at the time. You couldn't. I don't think you can now. And I
You can
decided to
have
take.
up to a certain amount, I think.
Oh, now you can. Okay, back then
Yeah.
you couldn't, and so I took some, and it was a really nice flight. I was relaxed, but I couldn't fucking sleep. I just couldn't do it. I
Yeah.
can't sleep on a plane to save my life. Even if I'm flying to
Um,
fucking England, I cannot sleep on a plane.
I have many times.
Oh, lucky.
I mean, it's not like it's great sleep. It's like that, but it's something at least. Passes the time, because that's why you do it. You're just like, let's just get this shit over with.
Yeah, that's true. Elizabeth, you're a sleeper, plane sleeper. It's a very exciting conversation.
Yeah,
We're stoned.
I do. Yeah, I mean, if I'm tired enough.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes
I
it
don't
makes it
know.
easy.
Well, I think it always does. Like
Yeah.
I would give anything to be able to fall asleep on a plane. I just can't do it. I can't. I don't know why. I keep thinking of that William Shatner episode where the little gremlins on the plane in Twilight Zone, and I'm pretty sure that's going to happen every time. It hasn't happened yet, though. I think I'm okay.
I think it probably next time.
Next
It'll
time, you
get
think?
you. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Can't get
Once you
lucky for that long.
fuck yeah, because once you realize you're lucky, then you're going to get on. And yeah, I'm not afraid of flying at all. I don't. It doesn't freak me out at all. I mean, I'm flying right now, so clearly. I don't know, guys. It's getting kind of late. I think there's a chillness going on. I mean, how do you feel? Yeah, I think
I'm not
it's
sweating
good.
anymore.
You're not.
Yeah.
You're not. Oh,
Cooled
good.
down. And ice cream cake is good. So
Nice.
it's good stuff.
How
That's a good way to end it.
how high are? Yeah, this is a good way to end it. I think.
Yeah.
You're in a good.
I mean, I'm not as spacey as I normally would be, but I'm at a good place.
Okay, well, I guess let's start with Justin. Where can people? Thanks for listening, of course, and
Yes.
Justin, where can people find you?
Audio only test. You can find me. If you want to see more of this, you can watch me play video games on twitch.tv/Justin_Butts. I had to look at the fucking header above me because I forgot it for a second. It's Justin_Butts. You can watch me play video games and probably get real upset. But you know what? That's the way it fucking goes. You can also find me on Instagram at JustinButts94. You can also follow me on Twitter if you're more of a Twitter person at Justin_Butts94.
Elizabeth,
Nice.
where can people find you?
ElizabethSaint.com. My social media handles are at ElizabethSaint_. And you can find me on, you always say this, Cameo.
Ooh, yeah.
You can find Jimmy O on Cameo.
Cameo.
Definitely get a cameo.
Book your personal, what do they call it? Personal autograph or personal video.
Or some feet pics.
Whatever.
Yeah,
feet pics. Wait a second.
Yeah.
Feet pics.
You never know. Someone may be into that.
That's tier 2 of his cameo. Tier 1, you get all the fixins and the basics, I'll sing a song for you. But if you got to pay a little extra,
and I don't say
it's a
top tier subscription. Yeah, you get his feet pics the same day they're in theaters.
So yes, I am on that too, and of course Jimmy to the O at Joe Blow, and I'm on Twitter. I'm on all the Facebooks and all that shit. And of course I have the other show on this the very channel, Sounds Scary, and of course.
Which you might get confused for this sometimes.
Yeah, something Stoney. I don't know. They're the same. It's all scary to me. But this is
Contreras here. We need to have him on again.
Who? Ryan Contreras? Yeah, I'd love to. Yeah, I'll ask him. Yeah. Let's bring him on.
Yeah, Mr. Ryan.
Yeah, he's fun. He's a lot. Yeah, he hasn't done a live show. We gotta bring him on. Let's do it.
Yeah.
I'll see what he's doing soon. We'll do it. We'll bring him on.
Hell yeah.
All right, guys. Have a good night.
Thanks for watching and have a good night.
Bye.